When last we left off, at the very last moment of peril, when things were really at their worst, Migal managed to secretly and in the nick of time escape from the infamous bandit Stan, thanks to the help of Rescue Horse's clever distraction. Though despite his daring escape, his only way to avoid recapture was to wander aimlessly into the desert. That's where we find him now, in this episode of
Rescue Horse! I'm wandering so aimlessly in this desert. It's too bad.
He was wandering aimlessly, and the blistering hot desert sun was really hot, and noticeably fading the otherwise vibrant colors of his tight-knitted shawl. Not a sip of water could be seen, and the burning sand that was slipping beneath his feet made every step seem like several more than one step.
I'm really very tired, and also thirsty, and hot. I'm sure in peril here. There's so much peril. It's so perilous. What peril?
Just then, Migal fell to the ground in exhaustion.
Ow!
As Migal lay still in the hot sun, all covered with sand that gets everywhere, his eyes began to close. He was falling into a sleep from which he may never awake. Softly, a wind began to roll across his face, carrying along with it messy sand, but also carrying with it the sweet call of a bird. Migal opened his eyes to find a glorious bird peering at him, with a sort of pinkish leathery head. I don't know what they're called. It was just then, as Migal realized he was no longer alone in this desert, that he also realized at the same time he was never really alone. Mustering the strength, he arose to his feet, cupped his sand-covered hand to his face, and called to the wind.
Rescue Horse! Rescue Horse! I can always count on you.
There, on Rescue Horse's luxurious fuchsia-tasseled comfortable Arabian saddle, hung a canteen filled with the purest, coldest water from a glacier or snow pile in mountains. Migal sips from it delicately, as though it was life itself in that canteen.
Thanks, Rescue Horse. See you next time there's some peril.
As Migal watches our brave rescue horse ride off over the horizon, he feels comfort in knowing that no matter what trouble he finds himself in, no matter the peril, no matter the place, he is never alone. Somewhere nearby will always be
Rescue Horse!
Rescue Horse was written by Jason Sargent and produced by Andy McIsaac. Migal played by Jason Sargent, narrated by Andy McIsaac.